It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to beer from Theakston Brewery, and it's a bottle of the Hogshead Bitter, coming in at 4.1% ABV. Now the beer was brewed the first time in July 1994, and Hogshead Bitter refers to the size of the original wooden cask. In fact, one of the largest casks made by our own cooper, Jonathan Manby, and Jonathan was the last apprentice craft cooper in the country. So there we go. That makes more sense of the label. Gold bottle cap. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. I've been wanting to try this beer for a while. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I've been wanting to try it for a while. I always see it in one of the local discount stores that I use. And I like to use these discount stores because for food, sometimes you can go into a normal store and you can pay sometimes upwards of £2 for a bag of a nice 150 gram bag of crisps if you want to sit down and enjoy with a film. If you go in these discount stores, you get exactly the same bag of crisps, sometimes for half that price, maybe 75p or a pound. So, of course, what do you want with your crisps? You want a beer to go with it. And they've always got a nice selection of beer. It's a place called Home Bargains in Barry. It's a chain of stores throughout the UK. I believe up north they call something else, B&M, something Mitchell. But yes, they sell ale and beer, and this was £1 a bottle for this Theakston beer. So what do you get for your £1? Well, it's a copper coloured ale. It's a small one finger head. It's nice carbonation to the beer. Slight haze on the beer, but a ruby ale if you like. Let's get the aroma. And in the aroma it smells very much the same as a lot, if you like, of the regional breweries in the country. In the UK, their best bitters. It's a kind of nutty, slightly burnt, sweet caramel aroma. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh. But it's quite different in the taste. It's got a very fruity, tart middle. Sweet, malty, bready, then tart. Lovely, almost like a strawberry souffle kind of sweet taste. A little bit of cherry. Then that bitterness, then that kind of slight burnt caramel taste, and then the bitterness on the back end. A slight bitterness, it's not a great big smacking hop character of a bitterness coming through, but it's enough for you to notice. The beer is a little bit tinny, I will give it that. And although I said earlier about the aroma where this beer could be very much like a lot of these regional brewery beers, it is 4.1% ABV. That kind of ABV seems to be very popular in the UK. Here in the UK, 4.1%. I must have said 4.1% on this channel an awful lot over the years. They're brewed in Masham in Yorkshire. I love, well, saying that, I loved their Old Peculiar. I still like it, it's still a nice beer. But my palate has kind of changed a little bit since then. But I am partial to an Old Peculiar. But this is slightly different from, although the ABV is 9 times out of 10 the same at 4.1%, it is a little different from a lot of these kind of stroke premium ale best bitter beers from the regional breweries. It's got a little bit more character, I would say. It's got a little bit more going for it. It's not that synthetic, if you know what I mean. It's not a bad beer. It's not a bad beer, especially for the pound I paid for it. It's not flat. It leaves nice lacing on the glass. It looks nice. It's got a nice aroma. And if you like a sweet, malty, bready beer with a little bit of a hop character on the back end, you're going to enjoy this. And for £1 a bottle, it's marvellous. Rating then for Theakston Hogshead Bitter, 4.1% ABV. I think I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from real ale craft beer is something I would buy again. I certainly am going to go down to my local home bargains and buy more of these beers that I see down there. You see a lot of Marstons, you see some Theakstons, they always have some Old Peculiar. They always have, what else have I bought lately? The Cumberland Brewery, Corby Ale, they've always got that for £1, and that Imperial Ale from it's not Wadworth, Wentworth Brewery, Imperial Ale. That was a little flat, but it might have been the bottle. It might have been the bottle, not the actual beer. I have had previous bottles of that, and it was all okay. And these beers, oh, and of course, Thwaites Nutty Black. That's there for about £1.40. And in other stores, I've seen that for £2.50 a bottle, and you can get it for £1.40 in home bargains. So yes, I would buy it again along with the other beers that they got down there, and I do enjoy them. Of course, I love to drink my craft beer, but it can be an expensive hobby craft beer if I'm perfectly honest. I probably give craft beer 60% of my money, and then when I want, or when I'm a little bit short on cash, I'll buy these beers for £1 a bottle. And they do the job. They're alright. It's kind of gaming beer. Xbox One. Turn your Xbox on, sit down, relax with a nice pound beer when funds are short. Thanks for watching. 7 out of 10. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.